Imagine waking up in a world where everything you thought was unshakable is gone. The streets are silent, the mighty walls are cracked, and the empire that once ruled the known world has fallen. This isn't a movie. This is the story of Rome, the greatest empire in history, brought to its knees. For over 1,000 years, Rome was unstoppable. Its legions marched across continents. Its cities glittered with gold, marble, and power. At its peak, Rome wasn't just a city. It was the world itself. But here's the truth no one likes to face. Even the greatest empires can crumble, and they often do so from within. Think of Rome like a smartphone that everyone once wanted. Sleek, powerful, dominant. But over time, the battery started to drain. The system overloaded, and cracks appeared in the screen. No matter how many updates they tried, it just couldn't keep up. So what went wrong? First, money, the lifeblood of any empire, began to dry up. Endless wars, overspending, and corruption drained the treasury. The government kept printing coins with less silver, just like inflation today. And soon the economy became as fragile as a clay pot waiting to shatter. Then came division. The empire split into East and West, like a business with two CEOs who couldn't agree on anything. The East thrived, but the West stumbled, struggling to hold itself together. And worst of all, the people lost faith. Citizens stopped believing in the empire that once protected them. Loyalty faded. Soldiers fought for money instead of honor. And when the heart stops believing, the body starts dying. Then came the barbarians at the gate. Picture it. The year is 410 AD. A sound echoes through the streets of Rome. Not celebration, but chaos. The Visigoths, led by Alaric, stormed the gates, and for the first time in 800 years, the Eternal City is sacked. People who once called themselves untouchable become refugees in their own land. It's like watching a superhero lose their powers. The legend remains, but the strength is gone. By 476 AD, the Western Roman Empire had officially fallen. The last emperor, Romulus Augustulus, was just a boy, barely a teenager. He was forced to hand over his crown to a barbarian general named Odoacer. And just like that, Rome, once the center of the world, was gone. But it didn't die in one explosive moment. It faded slowly, like a candle burning itself out. And yet, here's the twist. Rome never truly disappeared. Its ideas, law, architecture, language, government became the foundation of Western civilization. Every time you walk into a courthouse, see a dome, or read words like Senate or Republic, that's Rome whispering through time. The empire may have fallen, but its legacy never did. So what can we learn from Rome's fall? It's a reminder that no empire, no company, no civilization, not even ours, is invincible. When greed replaces purpose, when division replaces unity, when people stop caring, collapse isn't a question of if, it's when. But there's hope in the ashes, because the fall of one world often sparks the birth of another. The Middle Ages rose from Rome's ruins, and from that came the Renaissance, and eventually the modern world. Sometimes, endings are just new beginnings in disguise. Rome's story isn't just ancient history. It's a mirror. What we see in it depends on who we are today. If we can learn from their mistakes, maybe we won't have to repeat them. So, what do you think? Are we modern-day Rome or something entirely new? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon, because the past still has stories to tell, and you won't want to miss them.